Hello there, and welcome back to Aqua Plays Dragon Age 2. To see what we're gonna do next. I think we're nearing the end of Act 1 at this point, so we're just kind of mostly just finishing up. We have probably pretty soon, mostly we'll just be focusing down on the main plot until we're ready to start the expedition. But anyways, let's see what we have. So we right now are in Hightown, I think? Yeah. Hightown. I don't think we have anything else here necessarily to do, at least in daytime. So, something delivered at Darktown there. We still need to find Giant Spider Silk Gland. So, we'll have to figure out where to go for that. We need to back up her people at the docks after dark, and go to the old room outside the city and apprehend the escaped criminal. Okay, so probably, I think the Magistrate or I think that's in the same place as this, so I think we'll go do that here now. Yeah, I think it's like in the old ruins. I think those are both going to be there. So yeah, we'll probably just focus mostly on like getting the last few side quests we have right now wrapped up, and then like we can focus down the main quest from there until we're ready to go. So if we go here, there was... Oh yeah, we have like a few different things out here. Anyways, let's go do this. Let's go get this criminal dude and see if we can find that spider gland as well.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the Magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Yeah, I don't remember if he told us what this man had done. If he did, I don't remember necessarily, but anyways, pretty children?
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Let me see. How does this go unnoticed?
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the Magistrate won't take our word over his.
He targets elves?
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
What would we do? I know we have kind of unfortunate a little bit that we have Aveline with us right now. I mean, so I feel like Kyrix kind of like believes in freedom, basically. That's like one of her main things, is like she believes that people have a right to basically be free. So she's not really into like I would say she's not even really into imprisoning people. Like for her, it's mostly like either, you know, you get to stay free with maybe whatever kind of punishment you deserve, or, you know, or you get killed. If you're like basically if you're so bad that you would just need to be locked up, you know, just kill him. It's kind of her thought process, I think. And then if, you know, it's not really warranted to kill him, you know, just whatever punishment. But even then, like, she's not necessarily into punishments really in general, because she's very anti-authority, you know, so she doesn't necessarily view it as wanting like an institution to punish people. But I think the main idea is just, yeah, like for her here, like, you know, she doesn't want to, you know, she's definitely not going to leave it up to the courts, and she's also not going to be like, I'm not going to kill anyone, because obviously, you know, she's still playing people. She has no problem killing people, especially, you know, people that she sees are thinks are shitty. So, yeah, in this case, you know, she's fine kind of being the executioner if she feels like it's something that should be done. You know, and honestly, that's kind of how I think she's kind of just into vigilante justice more or less, as opposed to like an institutionalized authority with all the bureaucracy and everything. So yeah, the man's a monster.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no idea what this means.
You couldn't turn to the guards.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What about you men here?
What do you say about all this? Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the Magistrate's orders.
Alright, I'll help you.
This murderer cannot be allowed to walk free.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the Magistrate will have your head.
Well, he can
Only
certainly
if it's
try.
reported. Well, we'll be quiet
Oh,
then.
Avlin's actually into this, seemingly. She's actually kind of okay with going past the bureaucracy in this one case. Okay, then. Hey, only if it's reported. I got the guard captain on my side, suckers. I can do as I please. I can be the vigilante that Kirkwall needs, even if it does not deserve it. Whatever, however they say in, like, the Batman thingy. I haven't seen that much Batman stuff, to be honest. I'm not usually really big into superheroes in general, though. Of the superheroes, Batman, and, like, well, everything involved with him has always been my favorite and what I gravitate most toward, but in general, I'm not super into superheroes, though. Even though I know they're very, very popular. I mean, they come out with, like, new superhero movies, like, I feel like multiple a year at this point. I don't know, maybe I feel like maybe they've slowed down, though. I don't know, I don't really keep up with it. But like I said, I do like Batman, like, namely, like, Harley Quinn, the Joker, and all that stuff. I'm kind of into that. I really like the one Harley Quinn animated show. I still haven't watched, yeah, they came out with, like, season 4, and I watched the first episode, and I felt like a little about it, but I obviously wanted to continue, but I just kind of fell out of it watching it. And then I think they, like, were announcing, like, a season 5 recently, so I'm like, oh, I really need to get back into watching that, because I absolutely loved the show, like, at least for the first couple seasons, it was, like, really great. I think it started going a little downhill for me, but honestly, like, I love that show. Like, possibly, like, up there is one of my favorite shows, to be honest. Though obviously it's not really like it's kind of like it's not really like a straightforward superhero show, kind of a little more of a parody kind of thing, to be fair, and also kind of focusing on more of the anti-hero of Harley Quinn anyway. Anyways, though, what did I have for blood magic again? Oh yeah, enemy corpses to gain health and the ally to gain it. So I have ways to gain health now if I decide to, like, go into blood magic mode, but I don't actually have, like, anything to any of the offensive stuff quite yet. But if I run low on mana, I can maybe, like, swap over. And then at least I have some way. Yeah, like, maybe start the battle not in blood magic mode, and then swap over after I, like, use up more of my mana if I, like, I need to. And then by that point, there'll be corpses, so I can use the one thing to, like, get the health corpse-wise if need be. And then the ally one in a pinch, but I don't know how often that'll be useful. I might end up needing to tweak it, though, because, like, Anders is going to be trying to heal me when I'm low on health in blood magic mode, and that might be kind of awkward, so I might have to somehow tweak it. The problem is I'd have to, like, set it up. I can't, like, I don't think I can just, like, set it up, you know, to be like, just don't heal Hawk when she's in blood magic, you know, so I'd have to, like, just set it up so that he only... Well, see, the problem then is when I'm not in blood magic mode, I want him to heal me. But when I am, you know, so I can't really set up based on that condition. Necessarily. Or at least I don't think so. Actually, you know what? We could check. At least not with the vanilla game tactics or whatever. Maybe a mod would make it possible, I don't know. But yeah, I wonder if I did, like, Hawk status. No, it's just like staggered, obscured, etc. I can't do, like, Hawk health, mana, stamina, any being attack. Yeah, so I don't think there's a way to be like, Hawk is in blood mode. Yeah, I wonder if there's a mod that might add something like that, so you could like fine-tune tactics even more, because that'd be interesting if I could set it up where like, when I'm in blood magic mode, don't, you know, do that, you know, and then even other characters based on what mode they're in. Because for some of them it's like, kind of, there's more situational modes, and it might be kind of interesting to coordinate based on that. But that might be something you might need like a mod for. Anyways, I don't know which way is the main way, so we'll just pick a path and go down it. Let's see. Oop. No, 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 no. Go for the lady with the shield. Go for our guard captain, beloved guard captain. Let's see. Hey, quit attacking me. I can't mind blast you. Curse yet. Ugh. Hey. Quit it. Quit it. See, like right now, I'm like really low on mana. But everything's still on cooldown, but like if stuff went off cooldown. See, that's the problem so far is like, I feel like part of the idea is like blood magic is supposed to let you, but then like when everything goes on cooldown anyway, you know. I don't know. I guess like as I get more abilities, I wonder how many abilities I'll be able to get, because like hopefully by the time I get like more of some, you know, once I'm like more fully invested in the blood magic, hopefully I can still get some other stuff that I wanted to get. Like I wanted to get the walking bomb, I remember like a long time ago that was something I wanted to get that I still never got. And these ones are not going for Aveline. They're going for me. Oop, and they're going for... Aveline's not doing a very good job at taking the aggro right now, it seems like. She can't taunt again yet, though, which really sucks. Oh, I'm, like, completely out of mana. Let me do this. And then... that helps a little bit, but... ugh. Can I... Aveline, can I steal some health from you, please? There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then please get off of me. Ooh. Isabella, what about you? You cannot heal right now, because you got cooldowns anyway, regardless of mana, so take some health. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I'm still in blood magic mode, I gotta be careful. So I used up all of my abilities to... Oh shit, Isabella's dead. Man, it's like all of a sudden I feel like everything went kind of shit. Okay, let me turn that off and drink then. Okay, I'm just dead. Never mind. Ugh. I feel like everything just like suddenly went to shit here in this latest wave. Like we were kicking it down just fine and then boom. Okay, let's just reload this then. That went a little bit, what is the term? There's like a term on the tip of my tongue. I guess you could say a little bit pear-shaped or whatever. No, that's not really what I was thinking about necessarily. Anyways, let's do this again. Okay. Get off of me, but also... And then also, for good measure, this. I might need to like focus our targeting. I think maybe we got a little too scattered there for one thing. You know what, let's do that. And one thing that'll also help cluster them together a little better for my AoEs, in theory. You guys need to fuck off of me, though. Go for the shield lady, please. Okay, my health is depleting fast though. Anders, can you do anything? No. Okay. In which case I'll just take a potion. And Mind Blast, so hopefully they stop messing with me so much. And then everyone on the one Aveline's on. Sure. Oop, Isabella. I hate when it doesn't let you use the quick potion for some reason. And how come it keeps not staying in their bar? Like, I swear, have I just, like, died every time? I feel like I put potions in these people's bars multiple times sometimes, and, like, it just hasn't saved or something. I don't know. Okay, I need... I could go blood magic mode, but I think I'd rather just Lyrium potion it right now. Let's just do this. Oh, shit! Spell just dropped, man. Oh, because this one is... Is this like an elite one? I think so, yeah. Oops. That's one of the reasons why, then. Anders... Ah, gosh. I need everything in people's bars. Oh, I need to remember to use these grenades and poisons, too. I gotta remember I have those. Yeah, take that, and then heal me up, please. And thank you. You know what, why don't you take some stamina? We have all these stamina draughts. It's annoying that the quick thing doesn't work half the time, so I end up having to... No. Okay. Oop! Shit, sorry, I accidentally hit the Windows key, which is gonna be annoying because this game likes to not stay open. And oh crap, hopefully it doesn't fully crash here since we're almost done with this fight. No. Please? Oh, shit. Sorry, this is a fight I go through every time I initially open the game. Shit. It just does, like, it's just something to do with, like, this graphics thing. That's why in the past I've always set it, like, on the lower rendering settings or whatever, because I guess it, like, causes it to, like, sometimes crash and just often just go out like that. But, like, every time I open the game, it's, like, a battle of, like, how many times is it gonna go out before it finally just stays fine and lets me... Yeah, and I know in the past I, like, was like, fuck dealing with that, I'm just gonna lower the graphics settings, but this time I have decided to just deal with it so that I can have a prettier game. It is a pain in the ass, though. Because, you know, not only just when starting the game, but also, as you just saw, anytime if I accidentally Windows out, or, you know, even on purpose Windows out, it's gonna do that. Otherwise, we need to save Anders. Shit. Anders, I don't have mana. Here. I will turn and heal you. Here. I will use my own health to heal you. How about that? Oh, come on. Why? Who's hitting me? I don't know who the heck is hitting me. You know, one problem too, though, is like while I'm in blood magic mode, it uses up so much of my mana that I can't really regen my mana as well, necessarily. So that's kind of... Or at least it seemed like that. I don't know, maybe when I'm on it for longer I'll see if that actually is a thing, but it seems like maybe I won't be able to like regen my mana so much, because it's taking up all the mana. There's our silk gland, though. Sweet. Wait, I didn't even really pay that much attention to what I just got. I don't think I got any equip. I wouldn't think so from spiders. You need to take an injury kit. So we definitely can't have you on low health on this difficulty. Oh, I should actually... Let's try and use some of those poisons with you. Weapons cause this opponent poison, undermine the combat effect, and so everything they hit, reducing the damage the foes inflict. So it says it lasts for 30 minutes, so let's try using that. Might help. I forget how much it costs, but I don't think it was that expensive, so it might be worth doing in the future. Going forward. Like I said, I don't think I've usually... I don't remember ever really using the poisons and grenades and stuff in this game. But I probably could do to... because I know there are some really difficult fights. Especially in, like, the DLCs. Is a pewter pendant of wolves howling at the moon. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. That would be nice for Isabella, I think. Unless she has something pretty nice already. Oh, no, just a light upgrade. And then does someone else want this one then, maybe? Now for you, defense would be better. And what you have is better for you. And what I have is better for me, I think. Anyway. But we can give it to someone else. Ooh. Oh, it was a trapped chest. It had an awesome thing in it, but it was also somehow trapped by spiders, as if they know that that's something I'd want. Oh, I should have done it closer to us over here, though. That was a waste of a firestorm. Shit. Oh well. Fireball! Oh, is that it? Huh. Figured there'd be a second wave, especially with like such slow health little spiders there to begin with. But I guess that was it. Anyways, oh, there's more. I mean, I know we still have to go in the middle area here too. It's so weird how like Isabel will like stealth and just run away. And then, like, run right back. Like, I feel like the whole point of stealth is she shouldn't have to necessarily run away. Anyways, let me just keep saving, because we have some... I feel like this is gonna be, like, a big fight in here. Not... Ooh. Reanimate corpses now. Ooh, arcane horror shit. Okay, that's gonna be priority target. That's gonna be a dispel magic situation possibly too. Shit. Everyone on the damn... Actually, yep. Everyone on that arcane horror as soon as we can. Oh shit. Anders, dispel it! And I'll heal you up. Okay. Oh shit. What is he doing? Is he doing... I might need to get him to spell magic on me too, just because it's so damn annoying. I think he's doing it like where he himself is like, or... Oh shit, yeah. I think they're getting health loss over here. Shit. Isabella, drink something. And I think you're gonna need to run away here. Well, you might be fine, but you're gonna need to run away. Oh shit, you're dead. Okay. Well, that sucks. We might be redoing this fight. Can I interrupt him? Oh shh! What the hell did happen to Anders? Like, he went from like pretty full health to like nothing all of a sudden. Shit, I'm getting fucked too. Oh my gosh. Drink your potion, Aveline. Holy shit. Oh, didn't I make some better potions? I made like... Oh yeah, the restoration one is supposed to be like much better, right? Oh yeah. Should probably actually put that on the bar and make use of that. Yeah, because that does a lot more. Well, shit. Where'd that... Did he teleport again? Piece of shit. What? Gotta kill that guy or there's no hope for us. Oh shit, there's no hope for us anyway. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. He's almost dead, though. Can you finish it out, Aveline? Is there any possibility? I mean, you killed the arcane horror. I don't think you're gonna live, though, but... Stonewall it! Stonewall it until you can heal. Nope, you're just dead. Okay. Reload time. Good thing I saved. I was like, yep, that's gonna be a tough fight. And of course, it's an arcane horror. Extremely annoying, just like in Origins. Actually, probably even more annoying than in Origins here, I feel like, because of all the teleport bullshit. Okay, but I feel like, yeah, we might need to, like, split focus or something. Like, maybe Anders and me stay on the horror, because wherever it moves, we can get it. And then everyone else can go for the spiders. And the corpses, of course. Okay, where is he popping up? There we go. Oh, why do you... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Anders, dispel it. And I'll heal you up. Deja vu here. And... Mind blast the shit out of that, and then can we do something like this, maybe? Oh, that didn't do shit. It's trying to interrupt its casting here. Okay, wants to teleport again, of course. I need you to keep up the aggro, Aveline. I need to get that upgrade for taunt on her so it pulls further, too. Okay, fucker. Oop. Run! Oh, shit. I can't run from this. Oh, you can if you can man... Okay. Drink. You. That. Then dispel on... Wait. Who do we need to dispel on? Do I have an effect on me? Or is it just in this general area? Hold on. I forgot to put the thing on the door. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Ah, gosh. Anders, you never have enough mana. I need you to drink. Oh, shit. That is scary. You can't get any more mana right now. That really sucks. Okay. I know you need mana. We need the group heal from Anders, but he doesn't have the mana to do it. Shit. Aveline, I need you to take some stamina, please. And taunt. Please. You, as soon as you can take some mana. Ugh. Oh shit, I'm just dead. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Okay, everyone's just gonna have to take... Oh, you can't right now, okay. gotta save my mana. Oh, shit. Get it. Oh, you can't dispel the magic fast enough. Shit. Let's just start it over again. This is a tough one. I think we do kind of like all need to go for the damn horror, maybe. And somehow just keep it like... Oh, come on. Like, I hate when it just teleports constantly. Anders, once again. We gotta play this game. Shit. Isabella, drink something, please. Ah, shit, they're all fucking dead again. Already. That's the problem, I can't really put the melee characters against him. That's like the problem. I almost feel like maybe, I wonder what if we just focus down on the spiders and just ignore him, except for like dispelling. Because then maybe he'll mostly just hit Aveline, which can work out for us. Go, and then let's focus our fire and take out sources of damage. And then when you get blasted, you take a drink. Before he blasts you again. Yeah, we can't let anyone be too low in health here if we can help it. Did you drink? You never freaking drank. Oh, dispel that shit, please. Anders. Thanks and thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay. Now this one. You got a breath. You can take a stamina potion, that's fine. Okay. And you take a mana potion. Because you know what? We got them. We might as well use them. You too. And you know what then? That fucking hurt. Oh, that's already on cooldown anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to say blood magic. I didn't say blood magic. I said do this. Hold on. The hell are the enemies? I can't see. I got blasted like into the wall and I can't see. The hell. Oh shit! Anders just got killed. Oh shit! And now I can't spell that shit, and I'm just dead because I can't get out of it fast enough. Damn. He's a pain in the ass, man. Because I don't think we even have the thing for Isabella where she could, like, maybe jump to him. You know, we need to get her, like, that ability where she could, like, jump to an enemy or something. That might help in situations like this. Oh, we just gotta start over again. You know, I'm kind of wondering what might help. again is using position here. Kind of limit his ability with his teleport, especially because he moves pretty slowly when he's not teleporting, so... Make him follow us down here, maybe. Oh shit, because I didn't see the freaking stuff.
This is wearing on me.
Yeah, sorry. Take a good potion here. Gotta keep our health high here, if we can. Gosh, her health, that was just tanking because of that stupid stuff that I can't dispel right now. She just got blasted back. Or no, she jumped back, okay. She just got killed. Jeez. Hit. I don't think I can drink quite yet, though. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just run over this way. We can. I can't move yet. Oh, shit. Run. Gosh, run. Gosh, I can't select anything right now. Can you drink? If you can drink, you need to drink right now, girl. Ah! Put that stuff up before she could get that off. Ah, get out of the zone. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Killed all your buddies. Yeah, we killed all your buddies, you piece of shit. Yeah, you're gonna go run? You gonna go run and hide? Piece of shit. Oh no, the rest of them spawn now. Oop, no, 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 no. No, thank you. Oh shit, no, I'm dead to them. Oh, this is difficult, okay. I feel like, is there anything I can take off from Ander so he doesn't spend so much mana all the time? I feel like he never has enough mana for like this, the healing and stuff like I want him to have. What is heroic? I feel like I like heroic aura, right? I want to keep that. Increases attack and defense. It is pretty nice, but it does take up a decent bit of mana. Because Panacea takes up, what, 40%? That's 20%. That's 60% of his mana we're taking up with that stuff, which is kind of difficult. I mean, yeah, we kind of need everything we have. I just feel like he never has enough for the healing. But the defense is nice from the heroic aura is the thing. But I gotta remember too, I forgot those are grenades. I should try to use those. But I I might have to give up the heroic aura just so he has enough mana to like use the heals and stuff. Because they're having like a and barrier, I think. Is that doing it much for us? I mean, that gives like a lot of damage resist, which is nice. Maybe just ally being attacked. I mean, well, actually, does it even help against magic? The damage resist just in general? I don't know. I assume that it helps against all damage? But I'm not entirely sure. Thing is... I don't know, I might try just like clearing this for now, or can I just turn it off? Let me just turn that one off for now. So I feel like he's just not having enough to maintain the healing, and I kind of just need him to mostly just be healing us constantly. That might help with his mana situation a little bit. So we'll try that. And do you still have the poison going on? Yeah. I don't know how much has really been helping, but it is still on for right now. Probably not for much longer though, given how I've been trying to do this fight here. We really just gotta focus down the fucking horror though. Like, I think we just gotta commit and just try and focus him down and just try and react. I need to like be aware. It's like as soon as he casts the thing on the ground, I need to deal with it, basically. Oh. Okay, there we have the 8 allies. That's good. See, is Avalon even using... She needs to use, like, Elemental Aegis, I think, here. She needs to put that on, and Isabella needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Go to that one. Oh, shit, she, like, still too... Like, that range of that attack is crazy. We almost have... We actually have him down pretty far. Oh shit, I died there, but we did get him down pretty far there with just the... Quit attacking me. Oh shit. Aveling, solo this shit. I don't think you can, but if you could, that would be amazing. Thing is, why don't you keep this? She needs to keep this on. Because then she could actually sustain this a little bit better. I don't think she's gonna be able to heal in time, but we could try. Well, she did. She did manage to heal in time. What can she do here? Who's the lowest health? I guess basically just you. Come on, I thought you were gonna... I told you to shield bash him. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything, so she can't get damage off during that, I guess. Wait, gosh. Why can't you actually do damage right now? What the hell? I guess she's just getting staggered so much. She can't even do damage. Hold on. That's fucked. Yeah, there's... Hold on. Yeah, she's just getting staggered so much that she can't even, like, get any damage in. That's crazy. I think it's also because of like her immovable thing, kind of. Yeah, this is just kind of like a unwinnable scenario. Even if we can keep her alive, we just can't get the damage. So let's try that again. I do think it helped having him with a little more mana there, though, and actually focusing down the arcane horror. I just gotta work it out better. One thing, I really need her to have elemental aegis on. Like, well, I tried to do it conditionally, but she just doesn't ever keep it on is the problem, I feel like. So, when I want her to. So I think I'm just gonna have to make that an anytime thing, and she's just gonna have to, like, really be that in. Because, so she has shield defense and immovable. Let me see what those do again. May not need all of it. This one, damage, minus 25% versus frontal versus rear. Grows, and it greatly increases threat generation, which is something we definitely want. And then this gives us, you know, additional damage resistance, which is really, really good. And then immovable gives us stacking damage resistance. So like she's really, really good as a tank with that. But so that does 20. This does how much? 15. And then how much does the elemental one cost? This one takes 40 or 15. So we could do that one too. That'd be 30 plus 20. So that's 50% of her stamina, and then we might just want to like reduce what she actually uses. So Stonewall does some physical force and gives some further damage resist for a moment. I don't know if like we even really need Stonewall. I think that might be like a waste of stamina for her right now. So let me actually get rid of Stonewall. Make this just an any one, because I think that would help a lot. Clear that one out. We just kind of want to have her taunt like pretty repeatedly. And eventually we want to make that. And then I don't know if we even really need to use... How much stamina does she have, actually? Can we see? She's got 110 stamina. Okay. So, and we're using 50% of that for... So that's like 55. That's going to be constantly reserved. And how much does it cost to taunt? It costs 30. So yeah, so we probably want to like... And how fast is stamina regen anyway? Does it say that anywhere? I wonder how much, what the like rate is on that, but... Because you can upgrade with some of the stuff. But anyways, I think what we should do... Like, I really don't think she necessarily even needs to like shield bash and scatter all that much right now. Like, I think just not wasting the stamina on that would probably be better. We really just need her, like, to just really tank hard. So I just basically need her to... I just need her to, like, taunt all the time. Pretty much, I think. So just, like, self-any taunt. Whenever taunt is available and she has the stamina, she just needs to taunt. And then just keep the modes on. I think that's actually the way to do it, rather than using the abilities. At least for now, until maybe we can get her some more stamina. But yeah, especially because, like, for whatever reason, the elemental aegis, I feel like even when there's, like, magical enemies around, she just never actually, like, has it on and keeps it on like I want her to. For whatever reason. So I think just having it on all the time is good, especially because I guess the thing is if I'm setting it up where she only activates it, I think that's the thing, I'm only set up to activate it when she's being targeted by a magic attack. But, like, when he's not targeting her and he just has, like, a magical AoE thing going on, like, when he pops that up, like... She's technically not being targeted, so she doesn't throw up her thing, but yeah. Can you do, like, if any enemies around her? Let me see, actually. Can you do that? I'm just curious. I mean, it's probably better just anyways, maybe, to have it be just always on, because... For safety's sake, because, like, at any time she could get... Like, she could suddenly get targeted by an enemy, maybe, but, like, yeah, maybe it's just better to have it on so we don't have to take the time anyway, but let me see. Can I say, like... Yeah, see, I can say most enemies using attack type and all enemies using attack type. And being attacked. But I don't think there's any way for me to be like, if there's a magic enemy. Because the thing with the mages is generally you have just like one really powerful mage, it seems like, in a lot of fights. Because, you know, because the mages are so powerful, there's usually just one of them, or at least one of like the really dangerous ones in a fight. Because obviously you wouldn't be able to handle more than that. And like the thing is, I can be like, for deactivate, I was able to be like, okay, if all enemies are using melee or ranged and not like a magic thing, then you can deactivate it. But there's no way for me to be like, if any enemies are magical. I can just be like, if most enemies are using magic. But fortunately, yeah, there's like no way, I don't think, to like set that up. So I think just having it on all the time is probably going to be what I have to do if I want her to have it ready. So I can say enemy, status, health, nearest visible, attacking party member, target of party member, has any buff, type, rank. I can say target using magic attack. But the problem is she has to already be targeted on someone, I think, for that to, like, affect. So, which, once again, she might not be targeted on them, but she still needs to be able to protect against, like, AoEs and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna have to try this out. Because I actually think she might be better, like, without using some of those abilities. And just focusing on... Okay. But yeah, I think we just need to focus him down here, though. And if she has Elemental Aegis on, that'll really help her actually be able to focus him down. Okay. Oh, shit, where did that go? Oh, shit. It always happens so much faster than I expect, to be honest. I need you to heal us, and I'm gonna do a firestorm here. If I can get it on him too, that would be great. If he could stop. Okay, Isabella, you can stop attacking him now. Run away. But Aveline should hopefully be able to stay. Oh, no, she died, but okay. If we can get him here, thank fuck. Okay, he's dead. Gosh, it was a pain in the ass. Okay, now that he's dead and 3 of us are alive, I think we might finally be able to do this. Let me just Mind Blast these four so they stop going for me. And maybe we can all focus on a target and keep occupied. Stop. Ah, they keep going for me. Evelyn really needs greater range on her stuff here. Always take one of these, please. I will take a regular one because I don't have... Well, it's percentage based, I guess, anyway, but... Okay, get off my ass. Evelyn, I need you to come over here and help, because they will not get off of me. Get off. Gosh, he just will not leave me alone. Anders, I was like, look, I'm not close enough there yet. Okay. You need a Mind Blast there too, buddy. And then take something if you can. You almost can. Okay. Oh, I could do something if I can. But I need to heal myself. Okay. Anders, take a drink, please. Oh, you can't. Almost. There you go. Okay. Get away from me. Gosh, let me go by Aveline. Maybe she can take the fucking aggro. Jeez. I know, Anders, I know. I don't have much left in me either for this fight, but let's get through it here. We got the Arcane Horror down. That was the worst part. Oh shit, there's another wave? God, this fight is terrible. Holy shit, I wonder if we're like a little under-leveled for it too, because it feels like it. Oh my god. And of course, it doesn't help that we don't have a spell anymore, but please, everyone go attack Aveline. She taunted appropriately there. So you all go get her and stop messing with us. You take some mana, Anders, please. There we go. Thank you for that. Oh. Oh. No, do not come to me. Fuck you. I know you're going to Anders. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Anders. Live, buddy. Oh, you need to drink, actually, first, and then you can Mind Blast. Shit. And Mind Blast them, please. Oh my gosh, Aveline, come take this fucking aggro. Gosh. I feel like Fenris is better at holding the enemy aggro compared to her, man. Ah. We got the Arcane Horror. We are not losing this now, okay? We are gonna get this shit. If we can get this stupid Corpus Spider, I think we'll be good. Ugh. I know you don't have mana, Anders. You're on cooldowns anyway. I can heal here, I think. Ugh, jeez. How does this keep coming out of my inventory, too? It's really annoying. Ugh. Okay. And this guy. Oh, that was a toughie. Holy shit. Ugh, Isabel, you died again. Ugh, but it's okay, we got through it. God. Hopefully there isn't too many more fights in this area, because I need a break from these spiders and all this shit. Oof. Anders, what are you wearing? Better shit, I think. Overall, yeah, probably better shit. Actually, you really need more mana instead of the defense and health, I think. And let me give that to you then, actually, Aveline, maybe, instead of the attack, because you don't really attack too much anyway. You're mostly just heavily just tank. Yeah, it's crazy because she's like, I feel like she's like, I mean, she's kind of good at absorbing damage to some extent, but like, I feel like Fenris, for whatever reason, is just better at like drawing enemy attention and like dealing with it. Maybe probably because he's able to like pound the ground and basically like stagger the enemies too to help like keep. I don't know. Like, there's some ways that he's like just really works well. Say, anyways, where have we not been yet? We haven't. Oh yeah, we haven't found the dude yet. We haven't been on there either. Let me go down here real quick then. Oh, you can't even get here from that way, it looks like. Oh, here's the daughter.
Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Oh, she's alive.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Calder.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... Okay, Are you hurt?
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What a brilliant excuse.
I'll have to remember to use that. A demon made me do it.
But it's true. How else could he do something like this?
Some people are just really, really fucked up, to be honest. And I mean, yeah, he's probably struggling from some... Oh, sorry. It went like there. Probably finding, you know, he's probably got some kind of psychotic whatever going on, but in the world of Dragon Age, we don't really necessarily have, like, mental health care to really help him properly. And, yeah, sticking him in a prison probably isn't really gonna help, so he probably just needs to be killed, to be honest. Especially in the view of Kyrix, who wouldn't want to put anyone in prison anyway, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyways, he has to die.
Sorry, he's a dead man.
But it's not his fault. It's not.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
I mean, he apparently has killed a bunch of other children, so just because he didn't kill her doesn't mean he's not a piece of shit. Especially since he beat her around, apparently, and everything. Oh. More enemies. I mean, the fact that there's rearmored corpses, well, he could just be... I guess that's just necromancy. That's not necessarily a demon thing. They do that in, like, what's it, Navarra, I think? Just regularly as, like, a part of their, like, kind of religion or whatever. So, yeah.
Let's finish this.
Oh, it's snuck behind us. Oh, nice. Level up for Anders. Oh, we have been getting more tactics slots as they level up, too. Which is nice, yeah, because I remember I was a little worried we wouldn't have enough tactics slots early in the game, but I hadn't really specifically paid attention here, but they have been getting more slots, so that's nice. Just like when we get up the one skill in Origins to let them do it, which I always focus on a lot, because tactics are important. Anyways, let's see, so for you, we really just mostly need willpower, I think, though. Yeah, it increases damage and attack values, and increases magic resistance. And affects the duration of hostile magic effects, yeah. But it doesn't say anything about it affecting the amount that they heal, which is interesting, because I think in, like, Origins, the magic also affected, like, how effective health the healing was, I think, possibly, too. But, like, if it's mostly just affecting, like, damage values, then, like, since he's mostly just as a healer, like, he obviously will do some amount of damage, but we mostly just focus on him as a healer, so... Really probably just pump a lot of it into willpower, especially because we're having issues with his mana. So I'm gonna do that. And then what did I want to get him? I actually don't remember. What's the upgrade for this? Now inflicts 0 damage against any enemy using a sustained spell, and heals any party member from whom harmful effects are dispelled. Ooh, that would be kind of nice. Ooh, yeah, it actually heals any ones that are unaffected by that. That would actually probably be pretty useful, to be honest. But let's see, what else do we have? Originally, we had to get rid of this one just for the mana's sake, though we just got him a little more mana, so we might be able to turn this back on at some point. Because we can eventually upgrade it again for damage and crit chance, but for now, we probably will just... Yeah. Yeah, for right now, I feel like I need to build up his mana a bit more before I really give him a whole lot of more stuff. Yeah. It might be nice to eventually give him, like, like how I have the arcane shield on Hawk, it might be nice to have something like that for Anders, like either the arcane shield or the rock armor. Probably for him, probably like the arcane shield. But I don't know if that's really gonna be worth it. Yeah, but right now I feel like we just don't have enough mana for that to really make sense. But eventually it would be nice. Oh yeah, we can upgrade, we can apply to environments. You know, I wonder actually if we do this upgrade for it to go across the party, and like if I did that on Kyrix as well, I wonder if those effects would stack or not. That's kind of an interesting idea. Anyways, so this thing doubles the force. And then, it has like 100% chance versus normal enemies, which could be pretty useful, because I do find Mind Blast very useful. Like, I haven't used it a lot to draw the aggro off, so that might be kind of useful. What is the upgrade on this? And I know we can't get it right now, but... Ooh, gets even more damage resist on it? That's pretty nice. You just have to spend more points in here, which we eventually probably will. Yeah. But what is down in here anyways? Well, first of all, your heal, yeah, your heal's upgraded. That's good. What is this one? Enders can revive fallen friends even in the heat of battle. Oh, yes, that gives us the revive ability. Show their health and stamina mana. Revives fallen companions. Health regeneration 30. Mana stamina regen is 40. Yeah, that would be useful to just straight up get, so then we have a way to pick our allies back up if we're like in that last battle, if I had this, I could have picked Isabella back up, because we were in a good enough spot where, with the rest of the companions, where we could continue the fight afterwards, and we could have maybe at some point had a chance to pick her back up, especially if I have them like chug a mana potion and then do it or something. So that's probably what I want to go ahead and get. And, oh yeah, so it doesn't look there. Yeah, there's no upgrades to these, which is interesting. Actually kind of wonder as well. So does he not have access? He has, Glyph of Paralysis. I don't think he has access to, like, the hexes like Meryl does. And, like, we do, I think, as well, right? Oh, yeah, he doesn't have access to all the same trees. Well, yeah, just like Meryl can't access, like, healing, I don't think, right? From what I remember, I don't think Meryl can access, like, the heal ability as one of her trees. So, like, he can't access, like, entropy for the hexes at all. It's more limited there, so... Yeah, I was thinking, like, it might be nice to put some of the hexes on him, but he can't get that, actually, it looks like. Getting that mana stamina regen rate on him would be kind of nice if going down this path, but we have to get like a lot of points in this for that to be able to work. So I don't know about that. Anyways, for now I guess let's just get the revive, because that's probably the most useful thing. Anyways, let's go confront Kilder here then.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
Oh, the Magistrate is your father? I actually forgot about that detail for this quest. You came here to die?
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
You aren't what I expected.
From the Magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
He didn't tell you, did he? The Magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
I'm disgusted by the both of them.
Let's see. He's protecting his position.
The magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Yep, typical
Father is a
authority
good
figure.
man.
Political
He tried
figure.
to help to stop me, but he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
They said there were no demons, that I was mad. Yeah, I feel like you probably are mad. Why did you let the girl go?
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
That's why you kill them?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
What a headache.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
First smart thing he's said. Give him what he wants.
Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
Yep, and this ends with your death.
Must you be so dramatic?
Some people are simply broken.
There you go. He even asked for it, so it wasn't even really much of a dilemma there. If he tried to resist, it might have been, you know, if he like begged, like, don't kill me, it might have been a little bit more to think about, but if he wants it, and people that he's affected want it, then yeah. Actually didn't see there, did Isabella approve? I feel like, I forgot, have I checked? Well, oh, we're making good progress there. Yeah. Making good progress. Surprisingly, Anders not that far along. I mean, Aveline is expected, you know, moving toward the rival, not that much, but yeah. Actually, we're actually pretty far with Isabella, to be honest. I guess it just kind of makes sense. I mean, I've been trying to take her around a lot, because like I mentioned, she's one of the most important ones to actually get up in time. And also, I guess it also just kind of makes sense, because she and Kyrix just, like, align most wholeheartedly, which is one of the reasons why I made Kyrix as she was, because I knew I was going to romance Isabella, and I wanted a character that worked for that kind of thing. Well, and also, conversely, you could also say I wanted a character like Kyrix, and Isabella just works as a romance for that. Kind of a little of both. But yeah, because like with Anders, it's like a lot of that stuff aligns, but then some of it doesn't, like the blood magic stuff, and maybe some of her darker aspects to her, less merciful sides of it, maybe. And Aveline, of course, is just going to be, like, mainly a rivalry, I think, because, yeah, though I didn't see what we got there, we might have gotten some friendship from Aveline there, because she seemed to agree with... But overall, I feel like, you know, we're going to butt heads because of Kyrix not liking authority. She likes being able to make use of the authority figure, you know, like to not get in trouble for going against the Magistrate here, for example, but... Yeah, well, I don't know, he might be against us anyway, because if considering we know now it's his son and not just, you know.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope... Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
Yes and yes. Can't get much deader.
We could bring him back as the undead and then kill him again.
No, that's all right. I'd rather he stay dead. I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sarah.
No problem. It's just what I do. What I like to do. Just going around
Just
doing as I
bad for
please.
those knife ears as the next man, but ignoring the Magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Call me mad then. I am mad. Mad as a hatter. Mad as a hawk? That'll be the new saying after in Kirkwall eventually, huh? Mad as a hawk. Specifically, a Kyrix hawk. Because Carver... Yeah, mad as a Kyrix hawk and whiny as a Kava hawk. That's what they'll say. Alright. Hey, Isabella. Still injured there, so I'll have to go home to fix that up here in a minute, but... Let's go ahead and get... Oh, and I totally forgot about the grenades. I literally said, like, let me not forget to use the grenades, and I forgot. I did use the poison there, though, actually. I'm sure that probably did help to some extent get through that fight, even though it was still very difficult. But yeah, every little advantage I can have, I guess I should probably be taking still anyways. Should get up your cunning and dexterity some more, I imagine. I feel like we might want to get your willpower up at some point too for more abilities there maybe, but yeah, it's weird because like we probably do want to get more stamina for some, like for the non-mages at the same, you know, time, but it's hard to focus on that when we also need to like get the dexterity and cunning up so much too. It was for you, actually, I know I don't know what I want for you. I know for Aveline I want to get that taunt upgrade if I can, but for you I don't know what I want to do. I did say having an ability for her to jump to an enemy. I think there's an ability that lets her do that. That would be nice for like those teleporting mages. But it's not any of these ones, it looks like. Which one is it? Maybe this one? No, this is just that, and then... What is this upgrade? Hidden for longer and dropping to stealth is less tiring. Okay. I mean, the ability to make, like, an opponent go straight for her is kind of interesting. I mean, we could kind of maybe manipulate that, like, have an opponent head straight for her, and then have her, like, stealth or something to kind of, like, keep a, opponent occupied, maybe. Kind of interesting idea. Mainly, I would just want to get this... So I could get this upgrade for her, though. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because a lot of her stuff here is just passive upgrades, which are kind of nice, but we need to get more points in. Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know if I have much use for this, but I do kind of want to get access to the rest of her stuff. But, oh, I think this looks like it's probably the ability I'm thinking of. Well, no, it's just like a rush forward. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I feel like there's one where they can, like, just kind of, like, zip from one spot to another. But I'm not sure where that is. It must be down here, then. Our messiness might actually be useful. Trying with ally and greetings for whichever ally each considers the second greatest of them. That might be kind of nice if, like, one of my... Just getting, you know, and Mind Blast isn't really doing the trick, for example. Just being able to throw him towards someone else. Because potentially that could throw him toward, like, our tank then, maybe. Stealth moves to target allies. Okay, maybe this is what I'm thinking of back to back. Stealth moves to a target ally's side, appearing an instant later ready to render aid. Might be kind of nice for getting her, like, across the zone faster. I thought there was one that makes him jump to an enemy, though, but maybe it's just, yeah, an ally instead of an enemy. Interesting. What is this one? Stun. We don't really stun a whole lot right now, though. Oh, this, okay, so we get our missus, then we get goad, which we can specifically get enemies to attack a particular target. So that would be particularly useful, maybe. So maybe we should go for, like, our Mistis. Alternatively, we could go for Across the Bow to build into her passives here. Which I think might be my preferred, or, you know, we have the back-to-back. Which is kind of useful, but I think I want to build toward these passives for right now. This AoE for her might be kind of nice too, but I mainly want to get these because that would really like bump her up, I think, in general to get those passives. Does she have like really any other more stat type passives? There's this one. Increases the chance to score a critical hit. Activating their talent cancels the effect. Yeah, I think the other ones are more important, probably, though. This one just makes stealth a little bit more viable, but it doesn't really sound that impactful to me. And then, yeah, that was yeah, so I think these are probably what's most important to get for her, so we have to get Across the Bow for that. Which, I mean, it could possibly be useful, like I mentioned, you know, tactically, you know, drawing aggro for certain... So it's not something I'll put in tactics, but I'll have to just remember I have that whenever that's useful. Anyways, for now, let's head on home. So we can get that injury taken care of, and I think I'm also gonna swap my party, maybe. Maybe a little bit, because let's see, so we can go to the gallows to bring that to him, and then to Hightown to go tell the magistrate what happened. So let's do that. Well, actually, I feel like we should see the quest through, actually, maybe with those we took on, and so for now, maybe we'll swap the party in a little bit. I kind of want to see that one through with them. Let's go here first, and then we can head to Hightown and tell the magistrate about that. And then we'll see where to go from there. Hey dude, I finally got the last thing you need.
You've brought back everything on the list. I'll get to work immediately. And of course, here is the reward I promised.
Okay, so gold, and I guess eventually you'll have new stuff for us to buy. Presumably. So I'll just sell all my junk to you for right now.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Yeah, okay, eventually you'll have still more stuff to buy, I guess, but for now, more monies. Oop, we actually got back to 50 sovereigns. That's pretty good. Alright, to Hightown. Finish this quest, and then we can see what else we have to do. Maybe swap our party around a little bit. Give some other people a chance to show off the skills. Hey dude, killed your son.
You dare show your face to me again. If you know you'll leave my city and never come.
You didn't even finish your words there, dude. But yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. I'm sure you'll probably retaliate in Act 2, but I don't actually remember specifically, but I imagine that might be a thing that happens. But you know what, if you do, whatever. I do not care. I did what I kind of felt was right, but moreover just wanted to do. I feel like Kyrix isn't really someone like, you know, operating on like what she thinks necessarily is good or evil, but just what she personally prefers. Kind of more so versus more of a strict morality kind of idea. Anyways, let me see what we actually have. Because I want to focus on just getting the side quests more so first before we put some of this other stuff on. back up their people at the docks after dark. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and I think let's swap our party around for that too. Is there a swap party thing anywhere nearby? Maybe it'll be at that like entrance to there. So I kind of want to swap the party around. Mix things up a little bit here. Give other people a chance to shine and get them leveled up a little bit. Hold on. Oh, there's no switch party thing. Hold on. Well, you know what? We can just do this and then I'll find a switch party spot. Okay. Assassin. Alrighty. Kinda nice to have a bit more simple of a fight here after that mess in the ruins. Oh shit. You know, I say that, and then all of a sudden Isabella just dies because all the archers were on her ass. Now, I understand, fellas, her ass does make for a fine target, but that does not mean that you should fill it full of arrows. Well, shit. I need to get some more health potions, actually. I didn't even think about stocking up when I was back at home. You know what? Since this shit went poorly anyway, let's just reload. Back to Gallows. When did we... It was Hightown, actually, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, wasn't there something in the Chantry to do? For some reason I thought I saw something in here for a Chantry thing. Guess not. Anyways, let me go home here actually first. Such as it is right now, and order some more potions here. Where there? Oh, nope, that's runes. I want to. What are potions? Where's that spot? There it is. What does this one do again? This one does injuries and health. Yeah, I mostly want the restoration, though. Now that we have revive, this one might be somewhat good too, but I like that this one does mana, stamina, and that, so... Let me just order a few of those. Look at all that gold going down again. But that'll help us out a lot. Okay. Now that that's done, let's swap out our party then when we go over to the docks. So let's see. We've taken Isabella around for a while. I feel like we're doing pretty well on her approval, so we'll give Varric a chance to shine, I think. And you know, we can give Carver a bit of time while we're doing some lesser stuff here, because I feel like he's not as good of a tank for us as like Fenris or Aveline, but we'll do for known stuff. And we'll go on with this. Kind of the OG party here. Give them a spin here again, and of course there'll be level ups to deal with. Which we can go ahead and do so. Gosh, yeah, sorry, Varric, we haven't played you in a little while here, have we? Let's get your cunning up. Dexterity. Maybe a little more willpower would be nice. And then some cunning, I think. Okay. And then, what do we want to get for you? I actually don't know. A lot of your stuff is, like, more dual-wielding focused here, so, like, not as useful for you as an archer, which is why we kind of went heavily in this path. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. What is your specializations? Oh, yeah, I think we wanted to do your specialization, didn't we? Gets his attack and gives him attack and critical chance. Because what is he using right now? We've got him using greater attack speed. So maybe we could give him this one for greater attack and crit. Ooh, and then we can get this, which increases his attack speed further, yeah, which would kind of be nice. What else can we do with this one? We can upgrade, but we have to get more stuff first. Ooh, this does a crack and critical chance, and then this one does... Yeah, it's kind of annoying though, we have to, like, put more points before we can get any of this stuff. Yeah, like, I think that it makes us basically get all 3 of these before we can start getting any upgrades or anything, which is kind of annoying. So for now, I think I'm gonna go for this, and I can't get any of this because we're not enough level. We also need more points. And then this one, turning his bullet into a pin cushion, okay. And then that opens up this one. Actually, let me see. Let me make sure I'm happy with that. What can we do in here? As allies from enemy attacks. Is now more powerful and can be used more frequently. That would be kind of nice, maybe. Versus brittle. I don't know if we make enemies brittle at all right now, though. Unless... Yeah, I don't know if we make enemies brittle, really. What makes enemies brittle? Is that like... Oh, is that more like the freezing maybe does that for one thing? Oh. Brittle chance 100% versus frozen targets. Interesting. Wait, was that making them brittle? It was... No, it was if they're brittle, right? Versus brittle targets, yeah. Do you make enemies brittle with any of your stuff? I don't think so. So far, just the freezing that I've seen. Or maybe the earth might do it too. If it's kind of like in Origins with the freezing kind of thing. Oh yeah, desiccate. Okay. Yeah, so petrify can be upgraded to make them brittle. And presumably... Yeah, so this is kind of how they do, like, the spell combo kind of stuff in this one, where it's, like, more than just spells, but, like, all various abilities can do it. Oh, yeah, so you can upgrade this so that you can have a chance to brittle them. Okay. That's interesting, but so like, yeah, so that would be something I'd want to combine like with the mage stuff, and since I'm not really doing cold or earth magic on Kyrix, I feel like it's not, or like, and not really on Anders either, so it's not really as interesting, I think, in this group. Often leaves enemies unable to defend themselves. But yeah, that's why like you have you can like have them do certain stuff based on enemy statuses. So we should probably get into like doing that more. Oh, and his stuff like this also goes against brittle targets. So a lot of this focuses on that, but we're not really using that. Is there any statuses that like what stuff I do does affect or will eventually affect when I get them? Let me see. Actually, should probably start paying a little more attention to how like some of these things interact maybe, so I can build the best stuff to go along with Kyrix, since Kyrix will always be in the party, obviously. Yeah, I don't think this does anything in particular. Like, it kind of just, you know, applies some force to them, but it doesn't really, like, do anything in particular, necessarily. And then, like this, we can maybe end up stunning them eventually. So, I guess that's a source of stunning, yeah, like I was mentioning before. We don't really stun enemies, but we eventually could maybe a little bit. But that's more just like a, you know, shit, I need to get out of this situation thing, and not really something I use as much regularly. This does stuff against stagger targets. I know the two-handed warriors can, like, stagger enemies. So that could be interesting, maybe. What is the blood magic? Does the blood magic do anything in terms of that? Ooh, we get a bunch more damage versus staggered enemies. So yeah, this will pair really well with... So we should focus on anything that can give us stagger, I think. Because this does a lot more versus stagger enemy. When a split life dies, it explodes in a shower of gore that damages all nearby enemies. Ooh. And it does spirit damage. I wonder if that spirit damage is dependent on, like, this, because I know you can get this upgraded, which increases your overall spirit damage, which could be useful then, maybe. Oh, does this stuff have the chance to do anything? Oh, we can do additional spirit damage and elemental force versus disoriented targets with the upgrade. Oh, I can't even get to spell magic yet. Oh yeah, because I'm not upgrading, leveling up myself. Never mind, I could if I was self. I'm just looking at things, that's right. But yeah, so walking bomb. So walking bomb, so this stuff works if victim is disoriented. So 200% versus nearby targets upon explosion if victim is disoriented. Wait, I wonder, so what does that, does that mean if... So when it says if victim is disoriented, does that mean if the one that has the ability itself is, like the one that is infected is disoriented, or if the target that's being applied to is disoriented? I assume since it says victim, it would probably mean if the person themselves is disoriented. Let's see. Yeah, so this stuff kind of works well with disoriented. So versus disoriented. And then the blood magic works well versus like the staggered with the upgrades. Well, or at least this one. And then I don't think this really does anything in terms of that. I don't think the fire didn't really do anything, but then there's like this, which also can do stuff against staggered if we ever wanted to go that direction. So yeah, so it seems like mostly staggered and disoriented are the effects I want my companions to be applying. So anything that can do that is good. So like this doesn't do anything like that. However, this one can disorient because it's literally called a disorienting shot. So that might be worth going for then for that reason. Did any of this stuff do anything like that? No, but this one has extra force. Can have like a significant extra force versus staggered targets. So that's another kind of combination thing. And then I think this disoriented too. Oh no, it stuns. So this stuns. Wonder what all else disorients then, because oh, this one. I was like saying that, and then so this actually can become so oppressive that it leaves most enemies disoriented, reducing their defenses and making them vulnerable to follow-up attacks from a warrior or mage. Okay. So fatiguing fog would be worth going for as well, it looks like. Ooh, and then this one. So we kind of want to go in this path with him, I think, for the disoriented. Because what is the disoriented good for? It was good for the walking bomb stuff, right? And for the, like, spirit strike, which we kind of want to go in this path now, because I don't know if I'll ever go for this one, because I'm not really planning on going for the cold stuff, I don't think. I just kind of liked the fire stuff, when it doesn't really have any interaction here. And then this one was, like, for the staggered. So, but I don't think he has any way to stagger. Unless there's something like maybe over here, but then it'd be like more of a dual wielding rogue kind of thing. Anyways, I think. Yeah, I don't think he has any way to stagger. Yeah. Because this was stun, right? Stun chance. Yeah, okay. So I think he's just good for disorienting. So we kind of want to focus on this path, I think, and then, like, the disorienting shot. And then, of course, we can go for this. And then this one has, like, stuff versus staggered, which will also be useful in combo with other stuff, so, yeah. Okay, so with that said, I think we could go ahead and... Yeah, we can plan to build into some of these things, but I guess it depends on what I want right particularly now. Oops, I meant to look at the tactics. Speed, pinning shot, and I can set it up where, like, they maybe mostly target the enemies I'm targeting, so then with like the disorienting creating things maybe, so that, like, then when I use, but right now I don't have anything that relies on the disorient. I'm gonna have to wait until I get some upgrades over here, and since I'm mostly focused on the blood magic, yeah, we just mostly keep it in mind for the future maybe. Yeah, because Rush isn't really useful for him, but I think we have to get it in order to be able to get the fatiguing fog. Though, you know, I might more so plan to get this stuff then on, like, Isabella, because I think she already has Miasmic Flask. And she could actually make use of, like, Rush, so I could go for, like, that on her, and since I'm gonna take her around a lot, then that would be more useful for her. But for Varric here, I guess we can go ahead and upgrade this. So I don't forget later necessarily, and then that just gives, like, a straight up upgrade, which is good. And then we could go for some stuff here, so this is probably good, and then rhyming triplet's probably decent. And then fix his tactics here. And so how much stamina does these take up again? This one is 15%. And then this one is 20. So that's not too bad. I think he'll still be okay. You might start seeing him run out of it more often, though. But a lot of his stuff is, like, AoE based, though. Like, all three of these are very AoE based, so it's kind of like if there's not really a lot of enemies clustered together, he's not going to be spending as much. But if there is, then he can take advantage. Anyways, self-ini, activate mode, song, and of course we can always adjust as needed. But I think it's appropriate anyway that he has Bianca's song on all the time, probably. And then if we want to use the, what's it called? The rhyming triplet. Might be useful. Maybe if they're still, if they still have a lot of health, is probably how I would set that one up. So enemy, or enemy. Health is like a lot, then you can use it. Otherwise, don't waste the stamina necessarily. Righty. And then Carver, your turn. Got a couple level ups waiting in the wings. Let me give you a little more willpower here, would probably be useful. Strength in particular is good for you, though. And then for you, so for you we want to see what can you do as far as creating staggering or disorienting. I mean, you're not going to be around that long, but just for now, I don't think any of this... Well, I think you can stagger, right, with... There's something you had that could stagger, I thought. Maybe Fenris is the only one that has it, because there's something I feel like I remember of him that I was like, that was able to like stagger or something. Extra range would be nice. Oh, here, it was this. Okay, I already have this then. Critical hits gain a chance to stagger the victim. Okay. And then increase the critical chance in general as well, which is nice. Yeah, so stagger is something... Yeah, so critical chance is something that we'll want to increase more of then. So we might want to pump a little bit in dexterity on the two warriors as well if we have that. So that we can get more critical hits, or if we have any other abilities that can increase the crit chance, maybe. Or, oh yeah, see, like this would be good, because now Whirlwind lands a critical hit with nearly every swing, so that kind of plays into that. So it kind of makes it something like an AoE stagger creating kind of thing. Just takes a little bit to get into that. And then what else do you have that can do... Oh, so you can upgrade this one to give more critical chance, so that would also be good. Okay, and then this one, the warrior now retains the damage bonus from Clee for longer. And leaves some opponents off balance, ready for further exploitation by major rogues. Yes, so this can... Yeah, and this is like versus brittle. There's a lot of like interactions with the brittle. It's kind of making me wish I had gone like the Ice Queen route in this one, so I could have all those combos going together. But yeah, so we get a stagger chance versus normal enemies for the... I've upgraded that, but it's, yeah, it does take a bit to get there. Yeah, so not too much there, just that like one thing kind of that really... And this is more like defensive stuff, so I don't think any of this really probably applies. What's this one? I don't think this has anything that really affects that. This is all just like more benefit type stuff. And then what about this one? Okay, so Okay, so it can this one, and if we upgrade it, has a chance to stagger, so that could be good. %% versus targets. Okay. On this one, we can upgrade then to make staggering possible. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so it looks like this is for like stagger stuff, and then there's a little bit in here, and then with the, and then there was that little bit in this one as well, but it's not really a whole lot. But this one, yeah, could be good with the whirlwind. Landing the critical hits, because we now have the ability for the critical chance on that. So we could go toward that, or we could go more toward this right now. Yeah, I think I'll go for this upgrade then, so that can have the chance to stagger. And then we'll give him this passive for now, that increases his range. And that'll probably be good. And then we don't need to do just his tactics right now then, okay. Okay, that took a little bit, but I was just figuring things out, okay. But I guess now that I think about it, so I guess it's like one effect for each of them, right? So like, mages can do brittle, warriors can do stagger, and rogues can do disorient. I think it was just like the one effect generally for each of them as far as like the combo stuff goes. But yeah, okay. That makes sense. Anyways, let's finally get to this fight. Or back to it, rather, because last time we had some trouble. Okay, where's that assassin? Put everyone on the assassin! While he's visible. Focus him down before he can stealth again. Kill him! Oh, we almost got him before he could stealth again. There we go. He's dead. That went much better this time. Oop, and now we gotta get the archers, though. You know, I'm kind of surprised that, like, well, I guess it's because they only want the warriors to be able to stagger, but technically you'd think, like, the fire or something would kind of cause staggering. Yeah, it's kind of sad, too, that, like, only that the fire doesn't really cause any effects for combos, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's more just, like, higher damage. Yeah, I guess, like, you would use the cold and stuff more for, like, taking advantage of the combos, and the fire is more, like, straight-up damage without having to set things up as much. Anyways, get off of me! Ooh. And Kyrix having some problems. Well, hopefully we can take care of that here. Is that because of the archers are just on him? Let me see, there's a lot of corpses, but what is the range for this for the corpses anyway? 10% per nearby corpse diameter, 12 meters. So it's really not that much. So I have to like... Well, so I wonder. So if I stand over here, okay, I think Varric, just drink. Like a little health potion, please. I want to see. If I use this, I should be able to gain a lot of health from those corpses, and then I can do this. And then I can do this. And, Anders, are you gonna heal him up, please? Thank you. And, yeah.
Mana.
You don't need mana, because you have blood.
Thank you.
We do, Varric, we
I thought
do.
them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap.
Well, that kid
There
looks
were no
weird.
dwarves when I went to make the trade. Just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here. But they did.
We have an idea what the coterie is. What will you do now?
So, will you be running home to tell Mama crime doesn't pay?
My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now.
You can kind of tell his face is just like a shrunk down version of an adult face. It just looks weird. It doesn't look like a child's face. Ugh. Anyways, It's the only way to feed the girls. I mean, I don't really need the goods. I'm good. I'm not gonna take the goods from this little boy here. Keep the goods and start
Why not
over.
take what Athenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
In Lothering, there were always families willing to take in a strong lad and a few girls to help with the cooking.
My father was a farmer. Before the darkspawn got him. I'd rather do that than work for Athenril.
So Thunder wasn't here, right? She didn't just die. Like, presumably she wasn't here.
I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
Oh. We kind of went against our rivalry with Carver there by doing something actually kind of wholesome there. But, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna... Yeah, Kyrix doesn't really... I mean, she doesn't really operate on, like, greed, really. She's not really greedy. Like, you know, she'll take some things. She'll have fun, like, you know, stealing some things sometimes, but... You know, she's not necessarily gonna, like, take stuff from a kid and, like, basically fuck him over. For no good reason, you know, just for the sake of her own personal greed or whatever. Like, especially because, you know, she's doing all right now, money-wise. Even, you know, even with the Guard Expedition and everything, like, we're doing all right now, money-wise. Don't really have a particular need for it. Not to say she, you know, she won't do some, like, underhand things ever, but... She's not really, yeah, she's not really up her greed, but it's more of just, like, personal preference that wins. And, like, I think she just... She'd feel better, like, stealing something from someone who's, like, older, or, like, you know, more, and, like, it doesn't even, you know, they could even just be innocent, but she could kind of be okay maybe taking something for someone who's a little bit older, had a bit more of a chance in the world, maybe, even, but even then, like, I think mostly just taking things from, like, people that she doesn't like taking from the rich, taking from authority, that kind of thing, a little bit more of a Robin Hood-esque kind of thing to it, right, but not, like, fully all the way. Anyways, Rogue's Belt, cool. I mean, I guess that then will be mad as this, but whatever. Whatever. She has a problem with me. She can come and try to sort me out herself if she wants, and I will gladly sign that death warrant for her. Anyways, Varric, do you want this belt? Yes, you do. And, oh, you don't have full rings. We haven't even taken you out in a while, have we? Take that attack ring. That'll be nicely for you. And you don't... Oh, you don't even have an amulet either. Take that one, then. Yeah, I'm glad that even though they got rid of, like, giving companions, like, the armor and stuff in this game, at least they did keep, like, something in the form of the accessories. So you still get, like, and the weapons, I guess, too, yeah. So you do still get some customization with them. I still would maybe like to have more, but, you know. Anyways, let me take up blood magic before I forget that it's on and, like, kill myself doing a bunch of spells without thinking about it. Anyways, actually, what do we want to do now? Let me take a look. We have something to deliver to Darktown. Oh, report back to in Hightown during the day. Oh, that's right, yeah, so she wasn't here during it. Okay. For a second there I was wondering, like, wait, did she just, like, end up getting killed in that? So they could kind of write her out of things, but no, she's still alive and will not be happy, I'm sure, but whatever.
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
The goods were stolen.
I rescued your boy and killed the coterie, but your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Alright. Yep. We got away with our lie there, which is good, yeah, because if I told her that I gave the goods away, she would try to go after him. Not even just for him no longer working for her, but him having the goods, so, yeah. I mean, she might at some point figure out that he is, you know, whenever the goods get sold or whatever, but by then he'll be far enough away, hopefully. It is fairly peaceful ending to that one there. In that case, I guess we can head to Darktown real quick and deliver this, because I don't know if we'll get another chance. Actually, another thing I would like to do is make sure I've gotten all the gangs at night. So I'll have to check on that. Because I don't know if I've gone... I know I've done most of them, but I'm not sure if I've done all of them, so I'll have to check on that here. Hey, dude.
Something of yours.
Don't wave that around.
Okay.
You don't like me, Carver?
Oh.
I don't like you.
That's unfortunate. Hating someone just because they're a mage is a shameful thing.
I don't hate you because you're a mage. I hate you because you won't shut up about it. Oppression this, Templars that. I'd had enough long before you.
Maybe it's time you put some thought into it.
Yeah, between Anders whining about the mage stuff all the time and Carver whining about being in my shadow, it's like quite a pair there. Anyways, maybe a little harsh on Anders. I mean, he has at least like more of a legitimate cause complaint, and he's actually doing something about it, you know, versus Carver right now, just whine. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we've done Hightown at night. I know we've done Lowtown, I'm pretty sure. And I know we've done, actually, yeah, I know we did the docks. Okay, I remember doing the docks at night. Pretty sure we've done Lowtown at night. Not entirely sure about Hightown, and I'm also not sure about Darktown at night, actually. But I think we've done Hightown at night. I feel like we have. I can just double check though real quick if we just walk around a little bit. But I'm pretty sure I did this at night already and got all of the ones. Yeah, I think it might just be like the docks and then I mean not the docks, but Darktown. And then maybe the gallows? I don't know if the gallows has gang. I mean, it might. I actually don't remember. Yeah, I guess we could probably go there at night. We might be able to have a gang thing there too. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've done this one already. Okay. So, let's try Darktown at night. I don't know if it makes much of a difference in Darktown, because it's kind of just the same regardless of whether it's at night, isn't it? Pretty much. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's just about the same either way.
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think it really makes a difference night or day in Darktown, which makes sense, you know, because the whole idea is like they probably a lot of the gang probably live in dark, you know, during the day, and then at night they come out onto the upper streets and stuff, so. Yeah, okay. Alright, but I think maybe the gallows might be spot for another gang thing going on.
What?
Ooh,
Just wondering if the
get some more banter at least.
are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
I mean, it can be. A lot of people love happy endings. Personally, I'm usually, like, mostly a fan of, like, bittersweet endings where, like, it generally overall is happy, but there's still, like, some tragedy to it, like some losses and stuff. Because I feel like, when they're just, like, super, super happy and, like, nothing, like, bad happens and everything just turns out completely perfect, it just feels, like, a little too, you know, sweet. But then it's a little too bitter, right? If it's just like a super tragic ending maybe, so like just kind of a little, you know, enough of each. It's kind of my preference generally ending wise. Anyways, Newtown, or not Newtown Night, that's that one quest. I wanted to see the gallows. Can we go to the gallows at night? It doesn't look like it, actually. Which makes it interesting we can go to Darktown at night, but I don't see the option to go to the gallows at night. Yeah, it's just straight up not there. Okay, so that's not something we can do, I guess. Okay, then. That makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't allow us in at night. Okay then, so in that case, what do we want to do quest-wise? So we're just completely on the main quest right now then. So we have the Sister Patrice stuff. And then we have, yeah, this anonymous plea for help. Outside of Kirkwall. Okay. I guess we can deal with the shepherding wolves thing, sure. Let's get it over with. Never really care much for the Sister Patrice stuff. Not because it's bad or anything, but just because, like, I really don't like Sister Patrice, the character is just kind of not to my taste. Yeah, well, not to say she's a bad character, but she's just not likable, obviously. Not likable for me. Well, yeah, because, like, I'm not really, I mean, even though I'm not really into the Q, and I'm also not really into, like, the whole, like, trying, you know, to the Canary and everything like she does, and, like, you know, well, I'm trying to remember, like, what she actually does. I think her general thing is, like, trying to, like, convert the Canary to, like, what do you call it? Like, the Chantry is, like, the church, and you can say, like, someone's Androstian, but what is, like, I guess the Androstian faith? Like, I don't know if there's, like, a really word, like, Androstianism or something. Like, yeah, they're, like, a word, like, equivalent to, like, Christianity or, like, Islam or something, like, from the faith itself. Wait, who's this? Oh. But did we not get all of these gang dudes? I thought we killed all the Sharps. Yeah, that's weird. I thought we killed all the Sharps and did the gang leader of the Sharps. I could have sworn we did. Maybe not. Huh. I just kind of randomly wandered over here on my way to the Patrice stuff, kinda. Maybe we haven't done all of the Lowtown and Night stuff done, or maybe they just got enough of them. Maybe we don't have to kill every single group to get the quest for the base. Interesting. Because I could have sworn we killed the, we did the, like, Sharps, quest. In fact, after this battle, I can check, I suppose, or I can look at my completed quests. Might be a little difficult, though. We don't need mana. Look at all those corpses. We don't need mana. We can switch to blood magic. Haha. Dude, Anders, can you pop a heal for him, please? And then let me go up further here, and I can do one of these. I don't think I can get up these guys, but I can do something. And then for funsies, I can drain blood from the corpses to rejuvenate myself. Which, since we have like multiple ways of enemies in this game, we generally get a lot of corpses in a lot of the fights. So it does actually work a lot better in this game, I think, maybe than Origins. Also, because we kind of like fight closer to the enemy a little bit, like the distances are usually not as big for the battles and stuff. Well, and partly because we only have to worry about friendly fire, so we don't have to keep as much of a distance and stuff either. So yeah. Oh yeah, let me check if we've done that quest. Is it this? I think. What would it be under? Like side quests, maybe? Or it might be secondary. These might just be like the really little ones. Secondary. Maybe not. Hold on. Or maybe do they not go into the things? I feel like, yeah, because they became quests, so I feel like they should be able to go in here. I'm not seeing them in here though. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. They're not in here. Like, I've done multiple of the gang ones, yeah, like where I defeated the gang ones, but it's not in my completed stuff. For whatever reason, like I feel like it should have been down here, but I don't see it. So I know they didn't start off in this. Oh no, here we go. Okay, there it is. It is in here. Oh, so it does say aside from stragglers, the sharps are no longer keen on taking a low tone. Okay, so you basically you don't have to kill every single group, I guess, to get. You just have to kill maybe the majority of them to get the quest for the base. That makes sense. Yeah, and there's the Redwater Teeth one. Is it only those two that I've done then? Because I know that the one was on that was the docks, and this was here. But didn't I do one in Hightown as well? I don't see one for Hightown, though. It makes me wonder if I have done one in Hightown then. I mean, it's possible there wasn't one, but... I might have to go back and check, just to be safe. Anyways, oh, you know what that reminded me? Wait, did I just... Did that save? There we go. And I just realized, oh yeah, there's all this codex stuff here that, like... It's not that stuff that we haven't looked at, so let me see if there's anything here while I'm paying attention to it. Yeah, I mean, I think all of the creature ones are probably basically the same from Origins. When a Prime Demon takes control of the corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Okay, so that's what an arcane horror is. I feel like we've read that before, but I didn't really remember that. Although they appear to be a little more than bones, these are fierce creatures possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses. And then corpse. Shambling Corpse controlled by Demon Sloth. Yeah, I feel like I remember reading that. And then like, yeah, Desire Demon, Dragon, Herlock, yeah, Mabari Warhound, Roger Demon, Revenant. What's the Revenant again? Corpse possessed by a demon of pride or of desire. Okay. Wait, so how exactly is that different from an arcane horror? So an arcane horror is... Okay, so basically, I guess an arcane horror is when, like, the corpse of a mage is used by a pride demon, and then a revenant is when, like, the corpse of someone who's not a mage gets taken over. Gotcha. And then shades... kind of like just weaker demons, I think, right? Manifesting, and then... giant spiders, okay. And then items, the spiral eye. I'm not sure what this is, let me see. Kirkwall has been a tinderbox since becoming the center of Templar power in Eastern Thedas. Of the hundreds of mages that live in the Gallows, it is perhaps telling that the most well-known are its apostates. Saradweth was one such infamous apostate. She lived during the latter half of the Storm Age and was known for hunting priests and Templars that abused their charges excessively. Saradwith was also known as the Watcher and the Spiral Eye, so named for the spiral glyph she marked near her victims. Templar records show that Saradwith was captured and made tranquil in 790 Storm. Many refuse to believe this sort of legend lives on. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Places. Anderfels. Yeah, I think most of this we read as it popped up. I'll just go through. Mark it so we know we have. Yeah, because I think most of this, yeah, those ones definitely I think were popped up as we went through them. And then these ones I'm pretty sure for the most part as well. Though I don't think, I know, yeah, I know we read chapter 1. I don't know, did we read chapter 2? Yeah, I remember, oh yeah, Radin. Yeah, but I don't think we ever read 3 and 4, because we got those earlier, yeah, and we had to wait to get around to going 1 and 2, which I think we got in, like, the estate, which I did, like, later than you're kind of expected to, so I got those kind of out of order, so let's see. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 3. The Qunari first thundered in the Kirkwall in 756 Storm during the last of the new Exalted Marches. The collected nations of Thedas were attempting to drive the Qunari from the northern mainland once and for all. Qunari armies were on the retreat, but in a desperate gamble, their fleet circled around the Amaranthian coast and landed a great force near the Marcher city of Ostwick. Their plan was to overwhelm the Marcher cities of Starkhaven and Kirkwall, Starkhaven to block the roads leading north, and Kirkwall to block ships on the Waking Sea coming from Orlais, all in an effort to deny supplies to the Thedas armies assaulting Ravane. The attack on Starkhaven eventually failed. Kirkwall was attacked in a daring night raid where the Qunari used their leashed Cerebus mages in an unprecedented display of sorcery. The walls were torn down and the city was taken, and for the next 4 years, Kirkwall endured the most brutal occupation in its history. Writings from that time are scarce. It was not until after the city was freed that the Qunari's deeds came to light. Children taken from families, forced conversion to the Qunari religion, and brutal labor camps. It's ironic that the old slave quarters of Lowtown, still intact after centuries, provided the perfect means for the Qunari to control the city's people. When the famous Orlesian Chevalier, Sir Michel Lefebvre, rode into the city after finally defeating the Qunari defenders, he wrote, "Kirkwall is full of people with empty eyes that have had all independent thought driven from them." When Lefebvre was appointed the city's first Viscount by the Emperor in 760 Storm, he made it his mission to undo the religious conditioning. The Lefebvre bloodline remained popular enough that when the city finally rebelled against Orlesian rule in 805 Blessed, Viscount remained the enduring title for Kirkwall's rulers despite its origin. Interesting. And then Chapter 4. The Threnhold family assumed its foreboding control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Merrick Theron retook the Ferelden throne from Orlais. Since this was followed by a civil war in Antiva, the much-maligned Three Queens era, and a coup in the Defender Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring a devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount Chivalry then rolled. They literally they gave him the first name Chivalry? Wow, okay. That's kind of a weird name to give your child. But anyways, was a vicious thug who took power through a campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. So we can assume he probably wasn't very chivalrous, despite his name. Anyways, taxes were crippling, and Perrin Threnhold used the ancient chains descending from the twins standing at Kirkwall's harbor, unused since the new Exalted Marches, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Waking Sea Passage, and for the first time, the Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Threnholds, even though, as the largest armed force in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Guyland's only written comment was in her letter to Divine Beatrix III. It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself. The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a showdown with the Templars. They stormed the gallows and hung Knight Commander Guyland, igniting a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were hailed as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as the new Viscount in 921 Dragon, and she has remained influential in the city's rule ever since. Okay, so that kind of explains why the Templars have so much influence and control here in Kirkwall. Interesting. The Sermons of Divine Right, the first, yeah, I already read that one before. I think I've pretty much read all of these ones as they came up. Just mark them just for the sake of things. Oh, I don't think I've read this one. The Raiders of the Waking Sea. The Raiders of the Waking Sea, or simply the Raiders, is the common name given to an association of containment pirates called the Felicissima. I assume it's like Felicissima Armada? Or Felicissima Armada. These pirates were once little more than opportunists based out of the coastal city of Lemarin that preyed on sea traffic. They were often targeted by Orlesian and Free Marcher cities that were bent on destroying the pirates once and for all. After each such effort, new pirates would appear to fill the vacuum. During the new exalted marches, the nations of Thedas needed every ship they could muster against the massive power of the Qunari dreadnoughts. The Lemaire pirates were faced with a difficult decision. They had to band together under one flag and fight with those they had previously preyed upon, or face conversion and annihilation by the Qunari. Thus the Armada was formed. The pirates brought their knowledge of stealth and trickery to bear, plaguing Qunari's supply lines and even launching seaborne invasions against the Qunari coast. For a time it was said the Armada was the premier naval power of Thedas, and after the signing of the Lemarin Accord, they maintained their association rather than disband as many had hoped. Wealthy merchants now often pay the leaders of the Armada rather than risking their ships commandeered and their merchandise stolen and sold in the black market. The Armada is hardly unified, and bloody battles between Armada leaders are frequent, but when faced with an attack by outsiders, the group instantly puts aside their differences and closes ranks. The raiders have thus become far more of a threat in the last century than they ever were before. There is many a legend told about how dashing and romantic life aboard a raider vessel is, but don't believe it. They are scoundrels and smugglers all. Well, that's kind of, kind of a bit of a generalization, I imagine. But anyways, yeah, we know we've seen the Seekers of Truth one. Nor is Talvashoth. I read this one? I don't think I've read this one necessarily. Being lost in an ancient Avenger ruin in northern Ravane is highly overrated. And then I found myself beset by several bands of Qunari, apparently working in concert. I fled and managed to hide in a little village by the name of Vindar. The people there, mostly humans and a few elves, were devout followers of the Qun. It was the most organized village I ever laid eyes on. The houses were identical and arranged along perfectly orthogonal lines. The fields were well tended and apparently communal, but there were signs of damage everywhere, as if the town had suffered repeated sieges. Buildings shattered, fields burned, and a great many empty houses. I spent the night in the home of Vindar's matriarch, who introduced herself only as Seer. When I tried to regale my hostess with the tale of my Qunari assailants, I discovered something. Qunari, Seer said, are people who follow the Qun. Her people. Those born into Qunari society who reject the Qun are called Vishoth, which means Grey Ones. These Grey Ones must leave their homes, for they have no place among the Qunari. Sadly, many turn against the society that cast them out. These outcasts call themselves Talvashoth, the true Grey Ones. Often they have no skills to make an honest living, so they sell themselves into service, usually becoming mercenaries. Even the most inept fighter among the Qunari race possesses prodigious size and an intimidating visage. These, she informed me, were my attackers in the countryside, the same band that wreaked such havoc on Vindar. The Talvashoth wage a bitter war against the Qun, the Qunari, and sometimes against Order itself. They are no match for the Qunari army, so they generally strike at farms, travelers, and those who stray too far from Qunari protection. I was lucky to escape with my life. Interesting. Man, Brother TV has, seen some shit in his days, man. Oof. It's is there anywhere he has not been? It was, Slavery in the Tivinger Imperium. I don't think we've read this, actually. Slavery still thrives in Thedas, even if the trade has been outlawed. Who hasn't heard the tales of poverty-stricken elves lured into ships by the prospect of well-paying jobs in Antiva, only to find themselves clapped in leg irons once at sea? And humans fall prey to this too. Yep, even now today, even though slavery is like legal in most of the world, you still have human trafficking. But anyways, if they're lucky, they end up in Orlais, which has only servants. Most nobles treat them decently because they are afraid of admitting the truth. Relations go to great lengths to maintain the fiction that slavery is illegal. Of course, the greatest consumer of slave labor is the Tevinter Imperium, which would surely crumble if not for the endless supply of slaves from all over the continent. There they are meat and chattel, they are beaten, used as fodder in the endless war against Canary, and even serve as components in dark magic rituals. Yep. The coterie. I can't remember if I read this one. Let me see. Kirkwall is built on a solid foundation of greed and human suffering, and its underworld is a place where everything is for sale and everyone is fair game. There are many criminal empires within the city, some of which have been around since the Imperium used Kirkwall as a hub in the slave trade. Alliances, spying, manipulation, betrayal, and open warfare is all commonplace in the never-ending struggle for power. Coterie is a thieves guild that has been around for almost a century, but until recently was never a major player in the underworld. Some 20 years ago, the strongest of the local criminal empires was an ancient guild known as the Sabrathon, but its later was betrayed from within, and during the turmoil, the Coterie made a successful grab for power. Since then, they've sent their claws into almost every level of Kirkwall, including the City Guard, the Dwarf and Merchants Guild, and some of the most influential citizens in the city. It's safe to say that the Coterie gets a slice of every pie, and very little goes on in Kirkwall that escapes their notice. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like the card of Kirkwall, huh? Anyways, the Grey Wardens. We already know about the Grey Wardens, but let me see. Let's see what it says about it in this one. So the first plague had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted, and corrupted. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from the greatest archons to the lowliest slaves, that the world was coming to an end. At Weishaupt Fortress in the desolate Anderfels, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had announced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer. They were the Grey Wardens. Our Wards began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Thedas. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains, they met the Archdemon Dumont in battle. A third of all the armies of northern Thedas were lost to the fighting, but Dumont fell and the Darkspawn fled back underground. Even that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumont, Zazakel, Toth, Anderhal, Razakel, Luzacon, and Earththemiel. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that peace is fleeting, and that the war continues until the last of the Dragon Guns is gone. Yeah, and technically was that the 5th? Wasn't that the 5th Blight that we had in Origins? So technically it would be 5 that have risen now? Or is this up to date with what happened in Origins? I can't remember if it was the 4th, the 5th. I think it was the 5th Blight, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, you think I'd remember that since I was the main focus of the whole game, but I honestly don't remember if it was the 4th or the 5th. I know it was Earththemiel that woke up, right? But I don't remember elsewise. Anyways, I've seen this one. See, an honest answer regarding apostates. A mage who does not receive the teachings of the Circle and who does not have the words of Andraste in her heart is an apostate and a danger to us all. Without the guidance of the Holy Chantry, a mage may foolishly dabble in the darker arts, blood magic or demon summoning, thus becoming maleficarum, and a mage's mind will ever be a doorway to spirits of the Fade. Without proper instruction, this doorway remains open and unsecured. If a demon should come through this doorway and possess a mage, an abomination is created. Abominations know only madness, they cannot be reasoned with and will slaughter man, woman, and child without thought. All seeds have fallen to these creatures. Thousands have died at their hands. The Chantry and their Templars have a duty to ensure that this does not happen. If I knew a better way to deal with magic, I would seize upon it immediately. You say we should let the mages guard themselves. I tell you that this is no solution. Look at the Tevinter Imperium. Their magisters do not know restraint. Without Chantry oversight, the magisters abuse their power. Those without magic are trampled underfoot and forced to serve. Slaves are slaughtered by the hundreds to feed the magisters' hunger for power. Even some mages are not spared, for in mages as in all humans, there exists a spectrum. On one end, the very powerful, on the other, those that can barely light a candle. The Empire cares only for the strongest, and those who do not compare favorably are thrown to the wolves. Imagine your children growing up in such a world. If a mage asked it of you, you would have to give him your daughter, not knowing what his plans for her might be. You could not resist him, and neither could she. Without our Templars and without the Circle, the common man would have no defense against magic. We must deny the mages certain freedoms for the common good. I wish there was another way. I tell the apprentices this is a test of their faith, that it is the will of the Maker. Men understand that we do what we do for their own good. Yeah, true, but, like, then again, that situation can also happen with, like, just, you know, nobleman possibly asking, you know, for a peasant daughter and demanding her, like, just because you lock up the mages doesn't mean, you know, that the world is equal. Not far from it. So, you know, it's kind of like, shit, you know, maybe if that's part of your reasoning for denying the mages their freedom, maybe you should consider, you know, changing some other things, too. But anyways, let's see, the Maker, Imperial Chantry, Hierarchy, Founding of the Chantry, Hierarchy of the Circle, we've seen all this stuff before, Darkspawn, Mana and the Use of Magic. Yeah, we've seen that one. Not sure if I've seen this one, the Kuhn. Long ago, the Ashkari lived in a great city by the sea. Wealth and prosperity shone upon the city like sunlight, and still its people grumbled in discontent. The Ashkari walked the streets of his home and saw that all around him were the signs of genius, triumphs of architecture, artistic masterpieces, the palaces of wealthy merchants, libraries, and concert halls. But he also saw signs of misery, the poor, sick, lost, frightened, and the hopeless. And the Ashkari asked himself, how can one people be both wise and ignorant, great and ruined, triumphant and despairing? So the Ashkari left the land of his birth, seeking out other cities and nations, looking for a people who had found wisdom enough to end hopelessness and despair. He wandered for many years through empires filled with palaces and gardens, but in every nation of the wise, the great, and the mighty, he found the forgotten, the abandoned, and the poor. Finally, he came to a vast desert, a wasteland of bare rock clawing at the empty sky, where he took shelter in the shadow of a towering rock and resolved to meditate until he found his answer or perished. Many days passed, until one night, as he gazed out from the shadow of the rocks, he saw the lifeless desert awaken. 100,000 locusts hatched from the barren ground, and as one they turned south, a single wave of moving earth. The Ashkari rose and followed in their wake. A path of devastation miles wide, the once verdant land turned to waste, and the Ashkari's eyes were open. Existence is a choice. There is no chaos in the world, only complexity. Knowledge of the complex is wisdom. From wisdom of the world comes wisdom of the self. Mastery of the self is mastery of the world. Loss of the self is a source of suffering. Suffering is a choice, and we can refuse it. It is our own power to create the world or destroy it. And the Ashkari went forth to his people. Except from the Kuhn Kanto one. Right, well that was kind of like a whole lot of just a bunch of words that I feel like kind of are a little bit of a gobbledygook in my opinion. It's kind of like, you know, using a lot of words so just coming straight out and saying what you actually mean with it, but Kyrix would definitely disagree that there's no chaos in the world, because as long as she's in the world, there will be chaos. So that's what she's all about. But anyways, the cardinal rules of magic, yeah, we've seen that one. Tranquil. Let's see. Although apprentices do not know the nature of the harrowing, all of them understand its consequences. They either pass and become full mages, or they are never seen again. Those who fear to undertake this rite of passage, or those who are deemed too weak and unstable, are given the rite of tranquility instead. The actual procedure, like the harrowing, is secret, but the results are just as well known. The rite severs connection to the Fade. The Tranquil, therefore, do not dream. This removes the greatest danger that threatens a weak or unprepared mage, the potential to attract demons across the Veil. But this is the least of Tranquility's effects, for the absence of dreams brings with it the end of all magical ability, as well as all emotion. And Tranquil ironically resembles sleepwalkers, never entirely awake nor asleep. They are still part of our circle, however, and some might say they are the most critical part. They have incredible powers of concentration, for it is simply impossible to construct a tranquil mage, and this makes them capable of becoming craftsmen of such skill that they rival even the adeptness of the dwarves. The Formari, the branch of the circle devoted to item enchantment, is made up exclusively of tranquil, and is the source of all the wealth that sustains our towers. Yeah, but it's still pretty fucked up. Really, really fucked up. Anyways, this is just characters, so I think for the most part we won't need to look at this. Okay, let's see what it says about the hero of Ferelden. The hero of Ferelden was the younger daughter of Bryce Kuzlin, Terran of Highover. When Earl House forces attacked Castle Kuzlin and murdered most of the Kuzlin family, the hero escaped to safety with Grey Warden Commander Duncan, who then recruited her into the Order. The hero fought and killed the Archdemon, and lived to tell the tale. With the Archdemon gone, the Darkspawn ranks broke, and the Horde was easily routed. Or routed, I think is how you say that. After ending the Blight, the hero of Ferelden took the mantle of Warden Commander and began the task of rebuilding the Order in Ferelden. After ending the Blight, the hero Ferelden was wed to King Alistair and crowned Queen of Ferelden. She and the king now ruled the country together. Yep. All the important bits there, pretty much. Let's see. Oh jeez, what is safe? I think this is just, yeah, just kind of like the initial introduction to her character, basically the initial origin of fleeing Lothering and whatnot. See, what's this? Viscount Marlowe Dumar. What happened to Viscount Perrin Threnhall was a travesty. I served in the keep, and my blood boils when I hear people call him a tyrant. He was a good man who tried his best to free Kirkwall from the control of those who use power for their own purposes. It's always been that way here, hasn't it? Long ago it was the Imperium, then it was the Qunari, then the Orlesians, now the Templars. When have we ever ruled ourselves? He tried to kick those Templar bastards out and give us real freedom, and what did it get him? Now the Chantry has chosen Lord Marlowe Dumar as his replacement. After weeks and weeks of arguing, after telling the nobility that they would be choosing their Viscount, after everyone saying it was time to use a new title, why not King? Why keep using the name imposed by the Orlesians? And after all that, the Chantry chose him. I suppose I can see why. Everyone thinks he has the spine of a jellyfish, and it does seem that way. Truly, he has the Templars on one side, the nobility on the other, and everyone expects him to solve all their problems, yet he has no power to actually accomplish it. He keeps the peace as best he can, and I think he does his good job even if no one else does. And he loves that sad little boy. I see the way young Seamus looks at his father, and I feel for him. Locked up in the keep with no other children, watching his father be put down by every self-important windbag that walks into the Great Hall, it makes me miss the days of Perrin Threnhold, even if they were chaotic. We can only hope that one day Seamus gives the city the legacy it deserves. Because that's weird, so, like, they choose the Viscount to some, you know, so I guess they had to choose him because they killed, so I guess it's like a, it is like a hereditary, you know, for some reason I always thought that, like, the Viscount was, like, more of, like, an elected thing, yeah, you know, I think whenever I play this game, I always kind of thought the Viscount was more of, like, an elected thing. Like an elected official kind of thing. I don't think I ever realized that, like, the Chantry had actually, like, appointed him, and that, like, basically the Templars had made that choice, more or less. Like, Meredith basically put him there, you know, as someone that she would back her and everything. Nor that it was, like, a position that, like, is passed on. So that's one reason, I guess, why he was so concerned about, like, bringing Seamus home and keeping him close, is because technically that's, like, his heir. Yeah, because I always thought he was just, like, more of an elected official, and it was just about the public perception, and that's it. But it also, I guess, is kind of about his legacy, maybe, too. So yeah, I just thought he was kind of, like, elected, but obviously, you know, and obviously, like, pretty much every official, you know, he's basically beholden to whoever, but, you know, he's, like, fond of, like, bribery and lots of, like, behind-the-scenes string pulling and everything, but, so yeah, so it's actually even, he's not even, like, elected at all. There's not even, like, a hint of democracy there. It's actually very much, opposite. Anyways, let's see, letters and notes, I think. We've generally seen all of this, yeah, before, during, while we were doing the quests, and then Art of War. Oh, this is just, yeah, this is just tutorial kind of stuff, I guess. Locks. Oh yeah, here's where it tells you about cross-class combos. Actually, I was looking at that earlier, huh? Each class has a special status effect that can set up a cross-class combo, in which a character of one class uses a talent or spell to hinder an enemy with the effect before a character of another class exploits it using another talent or spell. This produces a tremendously powerful attack. Each of the status effects that enable a cross-class combo also applies a penalty to the victim. If the cross-class combo is completed successfully, the effect and its penalty dissipate, but the great damage inflicted by a cross-class combo more than makes up for this loss. Yeah, I feel like this is something I've generally haven't paid a lot of attention to in the past when playing this game either, to be honest. Like, that's probably one reason why I struggled a lot in the past with a lot of the combat. I mean, obviously I still struggle now, but, like, I think I was just on normal difficulty before, for one thing. But yeah, I feel like I've never really paid a whole lot of attention and to actually, like, setting up the combos and everything. I just never paid a whole lot of attention to that aspect of things. Maybe didn't fully realize that it was even there. But now that I'm, like, more, yeah, so I'm, like, trying to be more aware of that this time and actually, like, set that stuff up a bit more. Even though, obviously, we're not really going for the brittle stuff for Kyrix, but we'll try and go for, like, the disorient and stagger, type stuff and kind of work on that. I mean, yeah, we'll try and like do some of it at least this time, because I think that'll be really beneficial, because some of those like effects seem like they were like really really potent with the like combo stuff, so definitely should work on that. Anyways, yeah, warriors can stagger enemies using innate several upgrade talents from the Vanguard and Warmonger schools. Mages can exploit stagger using upgrade spells from the Arcane and Primal schools, or rogues can do so using upgrade talents from the Dual Weapon school. And rogues can disorient. And then, of course, mages make enemies brittle, so they kind of do like, there's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors thing, I guess, kind of, you know. Oh, kind of somewhat, I don't know if that's really a good analogy there, but yeah. Anyways, quick potions, tactics, traps, and world map. Okay, so we just all gone through. Yeah, it was quite a bit there, yeah, just because I've let it pile up for a while, because I honestly just haven't really been paying attention to it, because like most of them, you know, we just read as they popped up more so, because they just automatically pop up in this game, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break here, and then when I get back, we'll head into the safe house here and deal with Sister Patrice's stuff here, and then probably be finishing out Act 1 here, since we're just kind of like on the main quest now, and so yeah, I don't think we have a whole lot left until we get to the expedition, but anyways, for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.